Alright, so Sophie showed me how to start a YouTube channel yesterday, and I'm getting tired. We were going to do some craft. Did a little bit of painting, but I don't really have supplies that I need right now. I have a bunch of my art stuff in Libby, and my best friend Thomas Michael Follier's house. And watch Mom all the time. It's about sobriety, and I really love the show. So like my name is also watch like Doug Batchelor, Amazing Facts, and Stephen Furyk. And I write a lot of stuff over things. This is one of the last things I wrote. Important part of it was 'twas the night before Halloween, and all through my town the evilest of creatures were stirring as they were gathering their clowns. I haven't processed it yet, but it shall not take the best. 'Twas the night before election, and this country's full of fools needing protection, including me. And writing this in jail a year ago. I've had a really, really rough year. I've been homeless. I've been in the warming shelter. I've slept under the bridge. I've gotten survival skills that I had no idea that I could tap into. And I went through hell, trust me. I'm very grateful to have a place. I'm grateful to have a car, even though there's no back window. I've been sober a year, going to... always look up, there's like my characters of codependency. Characteristics of codependency. Their boundary stuff. Some of my favorite sayings, this too shall pass. Let's see what's on this side. Anyways, it's really hard for me because I usually do Bible, but I've been sick, and once you get out of the hang of it, it's really hard to get back in the swing of things. But it does feel really, really, really good to be healthy. And over, where is it? I have a health journal. I just seen it somewhere. Sophie's little brother wrote that for me. It's my brother's Chumley jersey. They're both National Guard. Thank you, Josh and Jeremy Chumley, for your service. They're also cheerleaders. That's my family there. I don't have anything current. I hung this on the wall because that's my hometown, and it's my hometown terribly. But I do a lot of making. And so, on the collage, let's see, I start off to France. Shut your eyes, I'll share you a dream. This seems crazy, you may deem. For extra credit to France, let's go. We can ski the Alps and play in the snow. There's vineyards in the south of France, upon the grapes the peasants dance. You know, I could try if we took the time, it'd be like I Love Lucy playing with her toes in the slime. The French painters I admire most today are Degas, Renoir, and of course Monet. Then off to the great cathedrals where fables abound, like the gypsy Esmeralda in her tattered gown. Then off to the palace at Versailles, I can almost see Louis XIV passing by. But for now, I'll return you back to school and submit to your poetry. It's an escape tool. Right here is our personal Bill of Rights. And this is the dream my mother wrote in 1986. I shared it in Libby at the Mormon church, and I've been sharing it all over online. One night as I lay dreaming, Satan entered through my door. His heart was filled with darkness like ever. He walked across my room. He stood before my bed. His voice was filled with hatred. This is what he said. You call yourself a Christian while you know that isn't true. Look at all those wicked things I've seen you do. I felt Satan's burning hate. He laughed and said, too late. I heard a knock across the room. My heart began to pound. It was a soft and gentle knocking. Why didn't I turn around? Then Jesus took me by the hand and stepped in front of me. He said, Satan, you can't touch her, and you best leave her alone, for her name is written in the book of life that stands before God's throne. I then awoke to sunshine rays there upon my bed, and I dropped to my knees, and I thanked your Jesus for every drop of blood he shed. So if Satan tries to tell you haven't got a prayer, just stop and listen and open up the door, and every time Jesus will be there. And all these I got from the wellness clinic, where I was boxing for a long time. I'm a year sober off of like everything. This is instead of the 12 buck steps. This is a local accountability wall here. And I really love making these collages. I made it for Oxytocin, but then they gave it back to me. Bottled up inside are the words I never said, the feelings that I hide, the lines you never read. You can see it in my eyes, read on my face. Trapped inside are so many lies the past we can't replace. With memories that linger, they won't seem to go away. Why can't we be happier? Today's a brand new day. Yesterdays are over, even though the hurting's not. Nothing lasts forever. We must cherish what we got. No more wishing for the past. It wasn't meant to be. Nothing ever lasts until my higher power God sets us free. Here's to the lost who haven't been found, always tiptoeing on shaky ground. Lost in the fog, they lose their glow. You have to break the cycle in order to grow. Can you spot the pattern that destroys your life? With a deep, honest look, can we escape such strife? Every day, I wake up depressed every day. I listen to motivational stuff in the morning. Every night, I almost cry myself to sleep because of kids, my animals so much. This is Cleopatra. She's 15. Super miss my dog Shadow. I don't know where she is, somewhere in Libby. And my cats and my dad. And me and my dad have always been really close, but I've been more of a parent to him than he has to me. And I got, that's my 4th of July shirt. I did a hair dye with my, and I painted my last car I had with my head. And I was trying to start a fad. Said I like painting, but I don't have really good stuff. I like writing. I'm also a gymnast. I stand on my head all over town. And really, I should stretch before this. And I'm going to have Sophie upload this in a few minutes. We'll see if I can even get some video. And then I'm round on my head. I need to get back in better shape, do my Tai Bo. But the levitation girls here in Kalispell wanted me to come work with them. I did this on 4th of July. I also did it at the NA thing the other night, and I shared all those poems. And I danced in my head for like an hour. And I can dance better on my head than I can right side up, which is really weird. Anyways, like I said, nighttime's really, really hard. I'm trying to get my life all scheduled. And I'm always like looking at my calendar. Got some big stuff coming up, my court date. That's really important right there. That's so true on Thanksgiving morning. And then the holidays. Oh, but I am going to be going to Kalispell's Whitefishers Got Talent. And I'm going to Dr. Phil and talk to him about everything that's going on here. I've written him several times. And I'm not really good at the online stuff. I have people help me. Everyone has different talents. And yeah, anyway, so I'm going to have Sophie help me upload this to, I don't even know if we have a YouTube name, but we started one last night and it was a lot of fun. And I love the show Mom. It shows how come if you work hard.